Your 4-1 Rutgers Scarlet Knights have themselves another Big Ten matchup this Saturday. This time we got the 3-2 Wisconsin Badgers rolling up to SHI Stadium. So let's chop some wood and talk some Rutgers football with Richie O'Leary of Rutgers Rivals. Richie, what's going on, man? Haven't talked to you in a long time, but I see you bringing the good vibes to Piscataway with the Yankees hat on. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks for Rutgers football, a good couple of weeks for Yankees, good past week for the Yankees. But yeah, I'm excited to talk some more college football with you.
All right, let's talk about this game, man, because they haven't beaten Wisconsin in the last 5 matchups, and they just came one possession loss to the Nebraska. Rutgers is hosting a lot of recruits for this game, as I saw in your tweet. So set the stage for us, set the vibe, set the ambience. First, what's the environment going to be like, and how big of a Big Ten matchup is this for the program?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a sold-out crowd, but it's going to be pretty close. A lot of New Jersey people are starting to get on board with Rutgers football again under Greg Schiano 2.0. He did it his first time around. He's doing it again. As you can see, 4-1 right now. Pretty good shot to go 5-1 after this weekend. Wisconsin is coming to town with a 3-2 record. They're not the best team in the world, but they're not the worst team in the world. It's still going to be a dogfight at the end of the day, as is every Big Ten college football game, basically. But I think Rutgers has a good shot to impress some of these 4-stars that are coming to campus from throughout the DMV, throughout New Jersey, throughout New York, throughout Pennsylvania. And they have a good shot to kind of just show New Jersey that they have a legitimate college football team again.
Yeah, you go 5-1, you wake everybody up. Next thing you know, you go to work, you're going to see everybody rocking R's on their shirt like it's the scarlet letter. All right, so let's break this game down, man. Give us the keys to the game. How do they take care of business and walk up out of that stadium with their 5th win of the season?
If you follow us at all, it's going to sound like a broken record for the most part. It's all about establishing that run game and just kind of controlling the tempo of the game. On top of that, you need to be able to pressure the quarterback. They do have a backup QB in right now in Braden Locke for the rest of the year, as Tyler Van Dyke, their starters, out for the season. So you're going to have to pressure him. And on top of that, those defensive linemen are going to have to keep their hands up because he's a little bit of a shorter quarterback. If you can kind of pressure him, get him nervous, get him throwing some off-balance, off-platform throws, I think he'll be in a lot of trouble. On top of that, I think Rutgers is just a better team overall, and it's weird to say that against a Wisconsin team, a Nebraska team, or any other Big Ten team. It's weird to say, but Greg has really rebuilt this program. I think they have a really good shot if they can establish that run, and at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the offense. The offense needs to put points up on the board.
When you talk about getting points, you see them being aggressive, or you see them getting it through the run game?
I think if you can establish the run game, you do it through the run game. If you can't, you need to be ready to attack them through the air. Okay. We saw last weekend they tried that, and the game plan really wasn't up to par, I should say. 2 interceptions from Ethan Kalikmanis, their quarterback, last weekend. So they have to have a better game plan this weekend at the end of the day. And I don't think Wisconsin's defense is really all that good. It's probably a middle-of-the-pack Big Ten team, but they have a legitimate shot to impress some recruits, impress some fans, and impress some people in New Jersey in general.
Yep. As a former wide receiver, I hate it when people say you got to run to set up the pass. But at the end of the day, whatever gets it done, if that's the bread and butter from the team, then you know you just got to make a play on the outside when it comes when your time is called. So I know we're not big in the ifs and hypotheticals in college football, but if Rutgers does win this game, should they be in the top 25? Make a case and an argument for that.
It's tough. It's a really tough one to say just because the bottom half of that top 25 is a couple undefeated teams, like Pittsburgh's right there. I know technically not ranked currently, but Navy and Army are undefeated as well, and they're getting votes. So Rutgers was receiving votes going into the Nebraska game, and they would have been ranked if they won that game. But now that they lost, they're not receiving votes anymore. So it's going to be really tough. It's going to come down to the voters at the end of the day. And I just think there's still a feeling amongst college football analysts across the country that Rutgers isn't there quite yet. But I do think they'll receive some votes from certain analysts that do follow the program pretty well.
You're deep with the fan base. To the Rutgers faithful, do they feel like Rutgers is there yet?
I feel like they think it's very close. I think it's basically, essentially just kind of repeating what I said, but I think that everyone knows that they're right on the cusp of being a top 25 team. And I think with this win, it's going to be even closer. And then who knows what could happen in the next couple of weeks between UCLA and USC. All
right. Well, tell the people they can find you, man.
At Rivals Richie on Twitter, at Rutgers.rivals.com. Anywhere on social media at Rutgers Rivals. And you'll see my face. You'll see a bunch of our other analysts. And I want to say we're one of the best Rutgers coverage sites out there.
There you go, man. He said it with his chest, too. Kickoff goes down at 12 p.m. at SHI Stadium. Richie, man, thanks for hopping on with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me again.